you. Thank you so much for joining us here on Sports Today. As has been our habit, well, we like to start our mornings with you. We like to start it with giving you your daily dose of sporting news. And today, this morning, I've got plenty of news to fill you up with. So, without wasting any more time, let me quickly begin by giving you the very latest from the world of sport. Let's start with Ben Stokes. Yes, England are in action at the moment against New Zealand, as we know. However, question marks about why Ben Stokes exactly wasn't there in the auction. One of the players missing. There were about 52 odd players from England who registered for the IPL mega auction, but Ben Stokes' name never came up, and it would have come across as a surprise to you as to why he did not enroll for the IPL auction. First thoughts that he's put out after not deciding to go ahead for the auction. Well, he says the decision for that was very clear. I did not enroll myself for the auction because the idea is to play for England as long as possible, and he to take care of his body. He's played for the rising Pune Super Giants, he's played for the Chennai Super Kings as well in the past, also for the Rajasthan Royals for big money. In fact, Ben Stokes has been snapped up by franchises earlier in his IPL career. But with the injury that he faced, the knee injury that he faced, which meant that he ended up missing a couple of very crucial test matches as well. He decided that he needed to take care of his body. He's aging now, he's not young anymore, and he wants to prolong his career for England. He wants to play for England as long as possible, he says, and that's the decision he made. Why that's why he decided to not go ahead and get himself enrolled for the IPL mega auction. But the one player who did enroll himself in the IPL mega auction but will have a new franchise now is Mohammad Siraj. Mohammad Siraj snapped up by the Gujarat Titans for about 12 odd crores. He was for the last 6 years with the Royal Challengers Bangalore, and he's put out a post on social media before he goes ahead and completes formalities, joins over to the Gujarat Titans. Well, he's left RCB fans a message on social media, and a real tearful one, I would say, because he says that it's meant a lot for him to have enjoyed this bond, not just with the players but with the fans as well. He's enjoyed celebrating with them. He's enjoyed every bit of time that he was with the franchise from the first wicket. He recalls his first wicket that he took for the franchise, to all the celebrations that followed, even the tears. He remembers the tears as well. He says that it's something that he's experienced with the fans, everything, the highs and lows of the sport, of being with the franchise, and he's penned a rather emotional note on social media as he now charters his way into new territory. Moving forward, Bajrang Punia has been suspended by the National Anti-Doping Agency for 4 years. Remember, there was a case that's been going on. There's been a case going on for the last 6 odd months. Multiple hearings have taken place, and now a 4-year ban has been given to Bajrang Punia. This is something he contested earlier as well. He says that I was never, I never objected to the samples that NADA had asked from me, but why were contaminated kits used for one of his tests in 2023 is something that he objected to, and which is why he did not give his samples. Now for 4 years he's been suspended. That means, of course, he doesn't get to participate in any events. He can not even go ahead and take up a coaching job neither on Indian shows nor overseas. So he's in a bit of a pickle, Bajrang Punia. Yes, of course, he's taken to politics as well. He was actively involved with the Congress party in the 2024 general elections that took place. So all of that has been happening in his life. But as far as professional career is concerned, a blow to him. He did approach the concerned panel at NADA as well, but things didn't work out the way that he would have wanted it to, and the panel also, the anticipatory panel as well, has upheld the ban. So a 4-year ban has in fact been given to him. Let's now talk about the World Chess Championship that's happening in Singapore right now. Ding was up against Gukesh. As we know, two games have already taken place between the two. The first one being won by Ding, and the second one that was drawn. However, Magnus Carlson, the great Magnus Carlson, isn't too impressed with the way Ding had gone ahead and approached the second game. He felt that there were chances. He'd gone into he'd gone into the fixture with and I'm talking about the second game. These thoughts have been made by Magnus Carlson based on what he saw from Ding in the second game, where Ding was with the white pieces. He said that there were times that he could have made some attacking moves, but didn't look like he wanted to take any chances at all. It was a drab and a tepid display from Ding Liren is what Magnus Carlson says, and he wasn't particularly impressed with the overall approach that Ding had against Gukesh. Moving forward, well, this is a rather graphic visual, but I have this on the screen for a reason. These are scenes playing out in Pakistan as we talk about. That's the law enforcement agencies. They are trying to quell multiple protests that are taking place. The hotbed at the moment is Islamabad. It's to do with the former Pakistan captain and Prime Minister Imran Khan's party carrying out a protest. They wanted to take out a march right up till Islamabad, but they were thwarted by law enforcement agencies midway, and it's resulted in a huge crisis in Pakistan. So much so that now this is not the newsy bit. The newsy bit is that there was a team that was playing in Pakistan. I'm talking about the Sri Lanka A side. The Sri Lanka A side was in Pakistan, and as a result of many such scenes playing out in Islamabad and areas close by, the Sri Lanka A side has decided to go back to Sri Lanka. Now, in all of this, how does Pakistan now project itself as a safe destination for the Champions Trophy in the meeting which will take place on Friday is a big question mark. More and more reports now suggesting that the hybrid model is likely to be adopted. Pakistan though remain firm, as we've been reporting here on Sports Day, but now with such scenes playing out, their position may just now weaken. But it's at that crucial meeting which will take place on Friday, where all board members, all full member nation, all members, all full member nations will be participating in that board meeting which will take place. It's an ICC board meeting that the final schedule will come out. A decision will be made because now, as we reported yesterday as well, time is now running out and all concerned stakeholders need to be told what is it that the future of the tournament is like. There are multiple preparations that will then have to be made if it is indeed in hybrid model, and the teams need to know as well, the teams that India will be playing, and then India also need to be told where is it that they will be playing. Will it be Sri Lanka? Will it be South Africa? Will it be UAE? High chances are it will be the UAE, and even then what will be the destination in the UAE, that also needs to be solidified. Moving forward, just going to be wrapping this up with a bit of football update as well. While it may be all smiles for Phil Foden and Erling Haaland in this picture as you see, but it didn't quite end this way for Manchester City and its players, because Manchester City, I'm talking about the Champions League over here, had a 3-0 lead, had a 3-goal lead against Feyenoord, but they ended up blowing that 3-goal lead away. The meltdown began in the 75th minute and they conceded 2 more goals after that as well. So a 3-goal lead being blown away by Manchester City in what has been a horrible couple of weeks for them. For the first time in his professional career, Pep Guardiola lost 5 straight matches across competitions, and now the 6th match that we spoke of ended in a draw, and a frustrating draw at that for Manchester City, who were in a position of great lead but ended up blowing that away, and as a result they're 15 now on the points table. Remember, it's a new format that the Champions League has adopted. At the moment, City, well, not there in the top air where you would want to be in this new format. However, City at the 15th spot as we speak. It's just the start of the day. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Sports Today morning wrap. We'd love to give you more updates and news as the day comes along, and in case you haven't already subscribed to us, I urge you to do exactly that.